Hiya guys, hope you're okay. Today's practice is a fairly short one, suitable for all abilities. So I hope you enjoy and we'll get straight into it. So come to a cross-legged seat. Just resting the hands on the knees, just dropping the gaze slightly, stretching through the back of the neck, keeping that nice long spine, closing the eyes just for a couple of breaths, just to arrive in your practice. So just noticing how your body's feeling. Maybe setting yourself a nice uplifting intention for the day ahead. And then blinking the eyes open. We'll just start by gently rolling the shoulders back. And then back in the opposite direction. Just loosening up any kinks. Coming back to centre, we're going to drop one hand down to the side. Big breath in as you reach across with the opposite arm. Coming into a side stretch. Keep the chest lifting towards the ceiling. And back through centre. Nice breath in as we go across to the other side. Exhale. Breathing in as you come up through centre. Exhale as you go across to the other side. Roll that upper shoulder back, lifting the chest. Exhale, come back through centre. Sorry, inhale, come back through centre. Exhale, across to the other side. Bringing it all the way back to centre. We're just going to drop the head to one side, towards the shoulder. Dropping this shoulder down. Feeling a nice pull going down the neck. And then taking the hand over the head, just applying slight pressure to give a deeper stretch into the neck and into the shoulder. And we change sides, drop the head to the other side. Taking the hand across, just slight pressure on the side of the head. We come back to centre. We'll take a full breath in, reach the arms up overhead, palms come together. Exhale, bringing the hands back down. We'll do that again. Breathing in, taking the arms up. We'll come into a twist. So one hand comes to the opposite knee, the other hand comes behind the back, coming into a twist, looking over the shoulder, keeping that nice length down the spine. Inhale, both arms come back to centre. Exhale, twist into the other side. Use that knee to press onto to give a deeper twist. Take some deep breaths in your twist. We'll do one more each side. Breathing in as you come back. Reach up, exhale to twist. Inhale, back through centre and over to the other side. And bring yourself back to centre. This time we'll take the arms up. We're going to circle the wrists as we take the arms all the way up. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, take them to the back of the head, drop the chin to chest and just roll the head. Nice release for the back of the neck. And we come back to centre. Just going to take the hands out in front of us, walking the hands forward. Keeping the legs crossed, we're sending the tailbone back, reaching the fingertips forward, finding that length going down the spine. So just finding a position that feels good for you. creating space in the lower back. Feeling that stretch in the skin across the back body. And walking the hands back in. We'll take the hands to the knees, going to circle into the waist. So just moving the upper body over the legs, circling into the waist, into the sides. And then back in the opposite direction. Lovely, we're coming back to centre. We're just going to come onto all fours in our cat and cow position. So just swing the legs round, come into your tabletop. Knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. Fingers are nicely spread out. We're going to come into cat and cow. So just as you breathe in, drop the belly down, lift the chest forward, look straight ahead. Exhale, round through the spine, press into the hands, arching through the shoulders, gazing back towards the knees. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale to round. Inhale, heart shines forward. Exhale, arching into the top of the shoulders. Lovely, coming back to a neutral spine. We're going to tuck the toes under, lift the knees, sending the hips up and back to your first downward facing dog. So just pedaling into the feet. Backs of the legs might feel a bit stiff if this is your first downward dog of the day. So think about pushing the hands forward and then trying to get the chest to come towards the thighs. So just pedaling into the feet to stretch out through the back of the legs. Maybe taking a bend to the knees, sending the hips a bit higher. Lovely, we're going to drop the left knee down to the floor. Bring the right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. So finding that balance in your lunge. That right knee should be stacked on top of the right ankle. Big breath in, takes the arms up. I'm going to keep the legs where they are, just reaching the arms across to the right. Keep squeezing the thighs as if you're squeezing the thighs together. And we'll bring the arms back to centre. Big breath in reaches us up. Exhale, we'll move it across to the left. Inhale, bring the hands back together. We're going to drop the hands down towards the mat. Tuck the toes under. And we're just going to come into a rocking position. So that left leg's lifted. We're on the toes of the left foot, rocking backwards and forwards. Opening up through the hips. We're going to come into our warrior one. So coming onto that foot 45 degrees at the back. Breathing in, bringing the arms up into warrior one. Hands together. Relax the shoulders. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Nice bend to the front knee. Exhale, we open to warrior two. Back foot comes parallel to the back edge of the mat. Got a nice bend to that front knee. Arms are wide, looking over the fingers of your front hand. Don't want the body leaning forward. Nicely stacked on top of the hips. We straighten through that front leg, dropping the front arm down. And as you breathe in, reach up with the back arm, coming into a triangle position. Nice side stretch again. Exhale, we come back to that warrior two position. I'm going to circle the arms down, training that right foot. And we're just going to rock backwards and forwards. This time stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Coming into our plank position. Hold that plank just for a couple of breaths. Nice tight core, squeeze the belly in. Shoulders are over the wrists. You can do it, keep with it. Exhale, send the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Just taking a breath in your downward dog. One big breath in through the nose. And back out through the mouth. Let it go. This time we're going to drop the opposite knee down to the floor. So I think it's the right knee this time. Stepping forward with the left foot. Coming into that low lunge on the left. Again, finding that balance. Feel as if you're squeezing the thighs together. Inhale, arms go up. Relax the shoulders. And we're moving across to the right. As if you're holding a beach ball in your hands. Exhale, we're back to centre. Inhale, we're back to centre. Exhale, move into the left. And we come back to centre. Dropping the hands down to the mat. You're going to tuck the right toes under. Just rock backwards and forwards. Opening up through the hips. This time we're coming back to our warrior one. So just bringing that back foot onto a 45 degrees. Inhale, brings the arms up, coming to your warrior one position. Hands together, shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, we open to our warrior two. Warrior two on this side, nice bend to that front knee. Strong arms. Straightening through the front leg. Dropping the front arm down, and as you breathe in, reaching up with the back arm. Keeping that chest lifting towards the ceiling, pulling that shoulder back that's raised. Keep breathing. Exhale, bend into the knee, come back to your warrior two. I'm just going to turn round, so I've not got my back to you. So we're back in our warrior two on the other side. This time bring the hands to heart centre, just walk the feet slightly together. I'm going to turn the feet out, same direction as the knees. Bend down, stick the bum out this time. So the bum's going out, I'm going to drop one shoulder into the centre. Nice twist into the sides. Opposite shoulder drops in, pushing away that knee with the hand. And I'm just going to keep moving from one side to the other. And then just start to sway with the legs. So just coming down as far as the hips find comfortable. Just resting the hands on the knees or on the thighs, wherever they feel good. And then just swaying from one side to the other. Feel that opening up through the hips. And then taking the fingertips to the floor in front of us, just bring the feet a bit closer together and coming into that yogi squat. So the heels, we're aiming for the heels to be flat on the floor. Elbows pushing into the knees. Don't worry if you're up here, or you can actually sit on something to do this position with if it's not working for you just yet. Just takes a bit of practice. So finding that length again down the spine, lifting the chest. Then releasing the hands. We're just going to bring the bottom back down to the floor. Stretching one leg out in front of us. Sole of the foot's going to press into the opposite leg. So you've got one leg straight, one leg bent, sole of the foot pressing into that leg. Engage the muscles in both legs, so you're using the muscles in the quads on this straight leg. Foot is flexed. Breathing in takes the arms up. Exhale, we reach forward, keeping a nice straight back. So it doesn't matter where your hands reach, as long as we're trying to not round through the spine as we come down. So keeping a nice straight back as we fold over that straight leg. Relax into that position. The muscles stretch easier the more relaxed you are. Inhale brings us up. We're going to take one hand behind us. Come onto that knee that's bent. Lift the hips. Stretch the arm overhead. Again, lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Nice big breath in. Exhale takes us back down to the mat. And we change legs. Opposite leg comes straight. Foot pressing into the top of the thigh. Find that nice length down the spine. Flex the foot. Engage the muscles in the quads. Breathe in, takes the arms up. Exhale, we fold forward. You might find one leg is more flexible than the other. You can stretch a bit further on one side. Again, just come to wherever feels good. Not painful, just a nice stretch. Inhale, coming all the way back. We're coming onto that bent knee, so take one hand behind you. Take the hips up, come onto the knee that's bent. Reach the arms overhead. And then reach the arm all the way across. Again, heart shines to the ceiling. Exhale, lowers us back down to the mat. We bring both knees together. Lower yourself all the way down. Hug the knees into the chest. Gently rocking from side to side. And then just taking the legs out long. You're coming into Shavasana. So finding a position that feels good for you, where you can relax and just let everything go. Taking the arms by the sides, palms facing up, closing the eyes, and just taking a couple of minutes just to gather your thoughts, set yourself up for the day ahead. So just staying in that position for as long as you like. But I'll take this opportunity to thank you for joining me. And if you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. Namaste, guys. Thanks for watching.